What were you doing in there?
I have a key, remember?
That was only for emergencies.
And this was one. I had one of those venti lattes on the way to the office, and Nature started calling in a very loud, insistent voice. I mean, sure, I could have gone to a public restroom, but these are my good shoes.
Ma, I still can't believe you did that.
Did what? What did she do?
My mother just comes and goes from my apartment whenever she feels like it. What kind of mother does that?
Hello, darlings. And Phyllis.
Big Dee Dee.
I see Jacqueline Smith is doing some exciting things with polyester. Be careful to stay away from an open flame.
Just don't breathe on me then.
Mom, what are you doing with my nightstand? Oh, honey, don't worry. I'm going to get you a new one. This one belongs in the trash. Has a scratch on it.
So, just because it has a little imperfection, you're putting it out to pasture?
Kind of like life, isn't it, Phyllis?
So you're taking something that's dependable and classic and replacing it with something flashy, tacky, and lying about its age?
Well, sometimes people get tired of opening the same old drawers.
Oh, yeah! Well, you just... Damn, I wish I was quicker. Well, I'll have one by the time I meet her at the curb.
So what do we do now? Change our locks?
I think it'd be better if we changed our moms.
Friday night. Without me.
Nowhere.
The last time you said you were going nowhere, I saw you partying with Alicia Keys on the 11 o'clock news.
Actually, we're going to hook up with our friend Olivia.
I don't know any Olivia.
That's why he said our friend.
Yeah, in college when I wasn't hanging out with my boys, it was me, Mona, and Olivia.
Yeah, she's in town on business, and we haven't seen her in a long time, so we have to go. Okay, bye-bye.
Sounds like fun. I guess I'll just stay home and color code my unmentionables.
Oh, that sounds like fun, too. Okay, bye-bye.
Don't look at her phone.
No, this is our only chance to spend time with our friend Olivia. Besides, Diddy always takes over.
Okay, but she's just going to track us down.
Not if we take 2 cabs, jump the trolley, and run down that back alley. Now move it, come on, let's go.
I am so glad I ran into you guys in the alley. Olivia, tell another story.
Okay.
Ooh, Spencer. Do you remember the time me, you, and Mona went out to celebrate your getting off academic probation?
Oh, no, don't tell it.
I'm telling it. So, we decided to go to Steak Chalet for dinner. And back in college, of course, these two were flat broke.
Still are.
So I said, I'll just put dinner on my credit card.
Which was declined.
The same thing happened to me once. I was at Bloomie's and they turned down Daddy's card. Of course, it was just a computer error, so I...
How? Is that the same thing?
It's not really, but you know how much I love to share. Go on, Olivia.
Well, I told these two I only had $100 left on my card. But someone decided he wanted the 32-ounce steak, the twice-baked potatoes, the mashed potatoes, and the potatoes au gratin.
I canceled the steak fries. Back in the day, I was a little husky.
We're like Husky's distant cousin, ginormous.
Anyway, well, we explained the situation to the manager, who was so rude. So we decided to do a hug and jog and crawl out the window of the ladies' room.
The only problem was after Olivia and I got out the window, twice-baked potato over here got stuck.
It was a very small window.
No, it wasn't.
Laughing at my pain?
No, we're just laughing at your chubby little legs flailing over a toilet.
Oh, don't be so sensitive, Spencer. I mean, that's all in the past. Look at you. Oh, buff and tender. Looking kind of tasty these days.
You're,
Well said.
I'm so glad I invited myself to your mini reunion. There's so much about Mona I never knew.
And I never even knew you existed, so we're both learning.
How long are you in town?
Just until tomorrow. So, Mona, if you're hiding any other siblings, you better call them up now.
Hell, I didn't even call this one. She's just got the nose of a bloodhound. What I'm saying is that if you didn't use a glitter pen to take messages, then maybe I could read them.
right. That's what you think you're saying. What I'm hearing is, Adam, stay in your box. Hey, Adam. Man, he's been cranky ever since they took away his Men of Soul Food screensaver.
Wasn't it great seeing Olivia last night? So what'd you do after you dropped her off?
You know, little this, little that. Oh, here's another message I forgot to. Did you have sex? How'd you know that? I didn't. I say that to everyone. You get the best dirt that way.
Wait a minute, you slept with someone and didn't tell me? I think you left out something between a little of this and a little of that. So, who was she?
Olivia.
Olivia?
Oh, straight sex. Ugh, there's enough of that on TV.
What do you mean you slept with Olivia?
Mona, I'm a gentleman. Don't make me paint a picture. Okay, I will. After I took her back to the hotel, she invited me up, and let's just
No,
say...
don't say it. Oh, too late. Now I have naked images in my head. Oh. I can't believe you two hooked up.
Why is it so hard to believe? She hasn't dated much since she moved to New York, and she responded to a familiar face. And a splash of Paco Rabanne.
But Olivia's a friend, and friends don't do friends. Except, of course, on Friends.
They do now. And after Olivia told me how tasty I look, I realized I wanted the one thing I didn't have in college.
Pants that didn't make noise when your thighs rubbed together?
No, sex with someone who didn't just feel sorry for me. Last night was the culmination of a chunky boy's dream.
Okay, on some twisted psychological plane, I get it. It's kind of like me wanting to get revenge on all the popular kids in high school by unleashing my telekinetic powers at a pep rally.
You need to find a dream you can achieve.
Hey, Mona, I brought you... What are you doing with my nightstand?
Hey, once it's on the street, it belongs to whoever finds it. And after I pried that wino's hands off it, it was mine. Hey, don't look at me like that. Them's the rules.
So, what's your plan?
Oh, I'm gonna sand it down so I can see it in its natural state. You probably don't know this about me, but I'm quite crafty.
Ooh, I love learning new things about my sister, like meeting your friend Olivia last night.
Oh, you mean Spencer's latest sexual conquest?
Spencer and Olivia slept together? Wow, she seemed like she had better taste than that.
The point is, there's some lines you just don't cross.
Look, Spencer's a guy, and guys want to do guy things, which are girls.
But Spencer totally took advantage of Olivia's dating drought. Men are such whores.
You sound like you're jealous or something.
Jealous? About Spencer?
You're looking a little green, and I don't think it's the cheap jewelry.
Please, I could have had Spencer. I almost did.
What? When? And why am I just hearing about this?
We were in college, we were drunk, we were bored. But when skin hit skin, we sobered up quick, thank God.
Wow. I thought you had better taste than that.
The point is, no good can come from friend sex.
I don't know, Mona. I remember one time my friend Donovan and I slept together. It was romantic, it was passionate, and completely fulfilling.
And it didn't change things?
Of course not. Although, come to think of it, I haven't heard from him since. Men are whores.
I just cannot believe you are always letting another woman beat you to the punch with Spencer, Delilah, Geneva, Olivia. When is it gonna be Mona?
Ma, this is the last time I'm telling you for the last time. Spencer and I are just friends. And isn't friendship the most valuable relationship you can have?
Honey, friendship ain't gonna give me no grandbabies. Did you want it to look like that?
No, I'm not done. I want it to look distressed.
Oh, then you should have stopped an hour ago.
Ma!
I'm just saying. Took you 2 weeks to do what I could have done in 10 minutes with a martini and a sledgehammer.
Hi, ladies. Mona. I just happened by an art store, so I picked up a few things in case what you're doing to the nightstand doesn't work out.
What makes you think it's not going to work out?
Looking at it mostly.
It'll look great once I buff it out.
No, it won't. Come on. All I want you to do is listen to my ideas.
No, I really don't want
Okay, first, we sand it down to get rid of everything you did. Then we whitewash it.
Oh?
Then we replace the wooden knob with an antique silver rose one.
Ooh.
Then we put pink and white mosaic tiles on top.
Oh.
Ma, could you stop with the ooh-ahs?
I don't mean to hurt your feelings, baby, but that's damn ugly. Even the wino wouldn't fight you for it now. Don't leave her alone with the glue gun.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, Dee Dee, if you think you can do better than me, give it your best shot.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
Mona, I gotta talk to you. I gotta talk now. I just heard from Olivia.
Well, glad you have. I haven't heard from her in weeks. She's probably too embarrassed to call me. You know, I hope fulfilling your chubby fantasy was worth it.
Well, the fantasy has turned into a nightmare. Olivia thinks she's pregnant.
Olivia's pregnant?
It's kind of looking that way. Olivia took one of those home pregnancy tests, and now she's just waiting for the doctor to confirm.
Wow.
I know. I'm not ready for fatherhood.
You're barely ready for adulthood.
Okay, people, let's not freak out. I mean, maybe Olivia's just late. It's pretty hard to get pregnant when you use protection. Spencer, you did use protection.
Only if you're talking about deodorant.
You had sex without a condom? That is possibly the stupidest thing you've ever done. And that's counting the time you tried to shave your eyebrows with my epilady.
How could you not put a jacket on your butler?
Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Sometimes. Why not just flip a coin?
Hey, everything was happening so fast. Well, not everything.
Spencer, there's a convenience store on every corner. They may smell like nachos and feet, but if it keeps somebody from getting pregnant or catching something, then you pull the door open with a handkerchief, hold your nose, and you go on in, damn it.
Well, at least someone gets how serious this is.
I know how serious this is.
Right. Now that you may be having a baby, how about thinking about that before you did the deed? Or how about just thinking? If this wasn't my apartment, that would have been a lot more effective. I'm so mad at Spencer and Olivia. And if she ever returns my call, I'm going to tell her. And you know what I'm going to tell you? I'll tell you what I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell her she should have had some condoms her damn self.
A girl having her own? That's just tacky.
I have a stash. They're a little dusty, but I got them. And I can't believe you don't supply your own.
Well, I like champagne and flowers, but I don't supply those for myself either.
Are you like sister from another century or something?
No, I just happen to care what a guy thinks of me, and having your own makes you look easy.
So what do you do for protection?
Well, if he doesn't bring his own, I make him stop, put his clothes on, get in the car, and go get some. And then if I like him, I let him back in.
Talk about a mood killer.
Not if you're me and you're naked when you answer the door.
I can't believe you care so much about some guy's perception. You know, Dee Dee, some things are more important than image. Bite your tongue. Image is everything. You take that filth to the street where it belongs. Now, Dee, we have got to get to Saks. They have a big sale tomorrow, which means if we don't go now, we're going to have to find all the tourists in their too tight sweatsuits.
Actually, Mona and I are in the middle of an important conversation.
Oh, you're welcome to join in. It's about sex. I think we should start with belts and hats and work our way up to shoes.
It's okay, Mom. Mona's just kidding.
Look, I think we're past the point of pretending in front of our parents that we don't have sex.
No, we're not.
I just think that Spencer's being so reckless. Just because nothing's happened to him so far doesn't mean that nothing can. And don't even get me started on Dee Dee. I don't know, Ma. Maybe I'm just being a nag.
Yeah, I don't know where you get that from. But you're also being a good friend. And you've been this way since you were a little girl.
I think it started with the pop rock incident. Do you remember Little Annie Pete?
Hey, I'm gonna fill my whole mouth with Pop Rocks and wash it down with grape soda. It's really cool. Everyone's doing it.
That sounds really dangerous.
Are you gonna tell her? It's not my problem. I'm not gonna tell her. Somebody should tell her. I think she knows. Ow! Ooh, that's gonna leave a mark.
And as Eddie waved to me from the ambulance, I swore that I would always speak up if somebody was making a mistake.
As you should. But, honey, once you've told them, you've got to back off and let them find their own way.
Even Spencer?
Oh, no. That boy needs to be prodded, pushed, and kicked if necessary. Anything happen to him?
Hey, Mona, I know you're upset with me, but I really need my best friend right now.
I have been a little hard on you. I just don't know how to handle this.
You, I may be a father. Me, a dad. I mean, what do I do? Marry Olivia? Get a second job to support little Omar?
Omar?
Apollonia if it's a girl. I just want to do the right thing.
Spencer, I know that this is overwhelming, but we'll get through this together. And I beg you to reconsider Apollonia.
Can we keep this on the DL? I don't want word getting out.
Oh, please, who would I tell?
Well, if it isn't Big Papa. Nice work, Mona.
You dragged it out of me.
I said, how's Spencer?
But it was your tone.
I can't believe you're out there waving that thing around without the safety on. It's so 1981.
See?
Now, I know how uptight you heteros are, so the next time you have a date, stop by my desk on the way out. I have plain ones, studded ones, glow-in-the-dark ones. Ooh, peppermint patty. Big ones, flavored ones, oh, patriotic ones. This one's a real crowd pleaser. Drinks for everybody! At this table.
I finally heard from Olivia. She told me she's not pregnant.
She stole my thunder. I knew I shouldn't have stopped at the church to thank the Lord.
Just because there's no little Omar doesn't mean you're home free.
Yes, it does. I'm going clubbing tonight.
No, you're not going anywhere until you get tested, which you've obviously never done.
Come on, Mona. I was with Olivia.
And every person she slept with. And every person that slept with them. I mean, Spencer, wake up. Over 1 million people in this country have HIV, and half of them don't even know they have it or just aren't doing anything about it.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by Mona Thorne. I get it.
I don't think so, Mr. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Don't you read? The epidemic is growing. And yeah, people may think they can take some kind of pill or cocktail and be okay, but there's no cure. I don't want to lose my best friend. And I've seen the girls you date. They ain't worth dying for.
Okay. No more unsafe sex. But I don't need a test to tell me I'm fine. I don't do clinics. This magazine is ridiculous. Get sexy hair now. Why glamour is in. How to dress 10 pounds slimmer. Oh.
No, I'm glad you came down here. Now, believe me, everybody's done this at one time or another, and it's no big deal.
I know. And I feel good about my decision. Proud even.
Ezekiel Jackson Jones.
Just call me Zeke. Shabba.
Ta-da!
Oh my God, it's amazing. Wait, you did not do this. Where'd you buy it?
Really, Mona? This is it. See? Whitewash, mosaic tiles, antique pole. So what do you think?
It's perfect for your apartment.
You want me to have it? I mean, I don't even know where I would put it, although right next to the bedboard would pick up the color of the drapes. No, I couldn't.
Yes, you could.
I know, but my mother said it's polite to protest. Thanks, Mona. And thanks for giving me such a nice gift.
Well, basically, you stole it from me.
I meant what you said about condoms. It really got me thinking. So, I went out and stocked up. Just don't tell my mother.
Good for you. Hey, you got the patriotic ones.
I hear that's a real crowd pleaser.
Yeah, but knowing the way our mother snooped through our stuff, you better hide them in one of your old boots like I do.
I don't have any old boots.
Then put them in a new boot. Just put them in a boot.
You guys are gonna love this seafood gumbo. Patient of mine is a chef. He's been going through a bad divorce, but in between sobs, I made him write down all the ingredients.
Smells delicious. Maybe I can impress Camille with it. Can I have the recipe?
Not without a court order. This is a pot full of doctor-patient privilege.
Well, when do we get to taste this chef-tacular meal, Botwood?
Yeah, I'm ready to get my grub on.
Hey, I am not over here popping out hungry man dinners.
What's a hungry man dinner?
Oh, it's something you have on Christmas when your dad's with his other family.
Walked right into that one.
This game's a lot more fun now that Dee Dee's gone.
Yeah, who's she kidding with her made-up words like quagmire paroxysm?
So, Spencer, sounds like you and Camille are serious. She got any man friends for Mona?
We're working on it. We don't want Mona to be alone for the rest of her life either.
Hello, Mona has ears and feelings.
And ovaries that aren't getting any younger.
Good evening, I'm Ron Brown. I'm here to offer a brighter future for San Francisco.
We don't want one.
Allow me to begin again. I'm running for County Board of Supervisors, and I'd like your vote. And yours. Oh, and yours.
Clean up the town with Ron Brown. You're a Democrat. And cute. Come on in and tell me more.
My mission is to gain...
Good. So are you single?
Oh, God, she's doing it again.
Do you have any children? Are you making any kind of payments to women on a monthly basis?
I'm not a husband or a father, and the only woman I have financial ties to is my mother. I manage her portfolio. You need to know all this before I get your vote?
No, I need to know all this before you date my daughter. Then you get my vote.
Man, am I glad I found Camille. I do not miss feeling alone and desperate.
Let me remind you what it feels like.
Mona, get in here and meet Ron Brown. He's a politician who's free Friday night.
Ron Brown? I got your pothole in the mail, man. It works good. Hey, you got my vote. And if you run for re-election, I can use a can opener.
I was thinking fanny packs, but I'll talk to my people.
Here's a single voter who also happens to be free on Friday.
Hi, Mona.
I have to apologize for my mom.
Why don't you apologize over dinner on Friday?
I don't think she's gonna let up till we go out. Say, Friday?
I have to check my cat.
I checked. You're free. You just got yourself 3 votes. If my cats could vote, you'd have 7.
At these adorable booties, I got 6 in every color. That's a lot of booties. 2 for the baby, 4 for Coco. I don't want my precious to feel left out when the baby comes. Yeah.
Hey, Dee-Dee's. I got a date. Now, does this skirt say conservative working girl or just working girl? Hello? Did you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry, dear. I couldn't get past the I got a date part. My mom fixed me up, but I do have a date.
Hey, my mom fixed me up too, with this guy I haven't seen since I was a kid. We were in Jack and Jill together.
There's a club for African-American children of a certain social standing, and by certain, I mean rich. My mom calls it daycare for the hoity-toity negroidy.
Anyway, all us Jills had a crush on this guy. I never got up the courage to say hi.
Well, my guy has a vision for a brighter San Francisco, and he gave me a button with his picture on it.
Oh my God, that's my guy, Ron Brown.
My guy is your guy?
We can't both date the same guy.
I don't even like sharing a salad with you. Isn't this an interesting coincidence? But it'd be foolish to walk away from such an eligible and handsome man.
I don't know, Mom.
You're not the first sister to face this dilemma. The time, 1978. The place, the disco hut. Vivian and I both had our eye on Wayne. He was the Travolta of Tucson. Between the two of us, we boogie, oogie, oogie that boy right in the traction.
Mom, the point, please.
The point is, dating the same man didn't jeopardize our relationship. My stealing a man from Vivian did. But that was years later. Her fault. And not relevant to this parable. What is important is that Ron is a wonderful man, and there's no harm in playing it out.
It just feels kind of icky.
Yeah, like white trash, but black. All I'm saying is you should keep an open mind. I mean, odds are, if he likes Dee Dee, he won't like you. And if he likes your sister, well, we really don't need to go down that road now, too.
Mona, where have you been? Ron Brown just called. He wants to know if we're still on for the night.
Really? He called?
Well, I called him, but he still wants to know if we're on. Well, he knows we're on because I told him. The point is, Ron Brown was on the phone.
Ma, I can't believe you called him.
Yeah, Mona and I aren't really comfortable seeing the same guy.
Well, clearly you ladies don't read USA Today. Here's what it said in a nutshell. There ain't no more men. Opportunities like this don't come around every day.
Well, Dee Dee, if both our moms feel this way, maybe we are missing something.
And it'd be nice to get reacquainted with Ron.
Then we all agree. You know, I've always regretted the time I let a good man go.
Oh, not another story about Dad.
I said a good man. I could have been Mrs. Lou Rawls. There I was, answering phones at the United Negro College Fund telethon. He winked at me, and you know what I did? I'll tell you what I didn't do. Lou Rawls.
Ron's gonna be here any minute, and look at me. My hair's frizzy, my makeup's uneven, and how did this dress get so small? He's never gonna like me.
Will you stop that loser talk? I did not raise a loser. I raised a beautiful girl who's got everything that Dee Dee has. Minus that freak show she calls mother.
Yeah, glad I don't have one of those.
That's right. So get off the ropes. You have the first date advantage. I want you to get out there and knock that Dee Dee right out of the ring. And remember, he's a politician, so don't mention you smoke pot.
I don't smoke pot.
What about that night you came home soaking wet, ate 2 whole jars of Jif, and then couldn't stop talking about the delicious tap water?
I was pushed in a pool. I hadn't eaten all day, and I was 16 with a lazy eye. I just wanted to fit in.
Okay, let's focus. Now, Ron went to Yale, so no George Bush jokes. He was on the debate team, so don't give him any lip. And he played 4 varsity sports, so remember, hockey is the one with ice.
You got all that from his pamphlet?
Honey, I've got a computer, a single daughter, and time on my hands. I Googled the hell out of him.
You did research for me? I'm touched.
Don't be. I did it so we could beat those Diddy Diddies. Okay, baby. Showtime.
Ma, what are you still doing here?
I will ask the questions. You've got some explaining to do, young lady. When I tell you to come home at 12, I mean 12, not 10:30. So how'd you mess it up?
Actually, we had a nice time. And yes, I got a good night kiss, and he wants to see me again.
Yes! We're ahead. That's practically 2 days before Dee Dee even has one.
Ma, we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, after he goes out with Dee Dee tomorrow, he may end up liking her.
Then don't give her any tips.
Well, don't worry. We agreed we wouldn't talk until after we both had our dates.
Well, I didn't agree to nothing. Do you think it's too late for me to call Big Dee Dee?
I'm sure she's asleep.
Perfect.
I had a great time tonight. You seem so comfortable around all those dignitaries.
Well, I did go to Miss Felicia's finishing school. Then Miss Felicia became Mr. Felicia, and the school closed.
That would explain your firm handshake.
Well, I can do more than shake hands. Oh my God! You scared me to death! What are you doing in my tub?
My tub is being resurfaced. And I must say, the jets on the bottom were worth the extra money.
So tell me, how did our date go?
Champagne and dinner at the top of the mark, and an invitation to cocktails next weekend with the senator.
Excellent. I'm sure that puts us ahead of the competition.
You mean Mona?
Don't get chummy with the enemy. Team Dee is in it to win it. Ooh, that's catchy.
Don't you think you're getting a little carried away?
The only thing that's getting carried away is Phyllis on a specially reinforced stretcher. Besides, local government is just the first stop on Ron Brown's train to the White House. I mean, he's going to need a first lady. Oh, you will set fashion trends for all of America. And when I say you, I mean me. Phyllis, the blouse must be really well made. It just holds up year after year.
Ever notice when some women are pregnant, they look pregnant, but others just look fat? If you look in the mirror, you'll see.
Oh, well, the burden of the fertile. By the way, after I give life, I'll let you have my maternity clothes. You'll love the extra room to jiggle around in.
I would love to stand here and watch you retain water. But I brought Mona something for her next date with Ron.
Dee Dee's got another date with him, too. And if it's anything like the two of us, well, we know how this will end.
I'm not rolling over this time.
Maybe that was a problem last time.
You know, that's the beauty of having children. We get to correct the mistakes of the past. My baby is getting Ron Brown.
She can have what's left after Dee Dee is done.
Bring it on, big girl.
Hi! Just came over to say hi! Haven't talked to you in a while. Boy, your hair looks good. Okay, so do you like Ron or what?
Yeah, I like him. How about you?
I like him too.
Oh, well, Ron and I have a connection.
Ron and I have a connection and a history.
My mama set me up with him first.
Okay, here we go.
Spencer, what are you doing?
Removing weapons. There's always the innocent bystander who gets cut.
Nobody's getting cut. We are two mature women having a mature discussion.
And I think the only mature thing to do is for both of us to stop seeing him.
Isn't there any other mature thing we could do?
Mona, we took a risk going out with the same man, and I don't care what our moms say. Great guys will come and go, but none of them is worth losing a sister over.
Not true. If The Rock walks through that door, you're dead to me.
Come on, Mona. Goodbye, Ron.
Goodbye, Ron.
Maybe we should go for ice cream more often.
Oh, we will. So, tell me more about the life of a politician.
Well, basically, everything's a compromise. Take ice cream. I hate vanilla, but I eat it because it's non-controversial.
Then I guess you don't want any of my caramel decadence.
Sounds scandalous.
Look over there. A baby, a rich person, and an old woman. I smell votes.
Be right back.
I can't believe y'all with Ron Brown behind Dee Dee's back. Look, I know from experience, you do not want to cheat on a black woman. They will cut the crotch out of all your FUBU.
Spencer, I really like this guy.
But you and Dee Dee threw your buttons down.
Well, I pinned mine back on. See?
Don't get me wrong. I understand the games you confuse single people play. Before Camille, I was forced to juggle women and keep all those complicated lies straight, too. One time, I even had to fake a Jamaican accent all through dinner, and that's not so easy to do, man.
You didn't make it to dessert, did you? Look, I'm weak, he's hot, and he's almost finished kissing that big-headed baby, so please take your bad accent and go.
Okay, but when these chickens come home to roost, me don't want to be around the in-house.
No way, this is not happening.
It's not what you think.
Yes, it is. You have on your date shoes. You're on a date.
Listen, I thought dating sisters was a bad idea, but I took a poll in the office and 75% were in favor of it.
Shame on you after we threw down our buttons.
That reminds me, Mona, I need to swing by the Mission District to pass out a few buttons before our date on Friday.
Your date. Ron, would you excuse us for a moment?
Look, I was going to break it off with him, but I don't want to.
Then there is only one thing left to do. Ronald, my sister and I aren't comfortable dating the same man, and since we can't decide, we think you should pick one of us.
We do.
Okay, I pick Mona.
You do? You heard him. He said Mona. That is what you said, right?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Dee Dee. I hope there are no hard feelings.
Don't speak. There's nothing more to be said. And you better not be checking out my ass as I walk up the stairs. You know, Mom, this is the first time I've actually been dumped by a guy. I'm not doing this again.
I remember the first time a man was foolish enough to let me go. I was an optimistic beauty, pinned my hopes on a married man who just cast me aside. I then took up with an Italian movie star who didn't mind that I was a prostitute with a heart of... Wait a minute. That wasn't me. That was my character from Sweet Charity. Yes, this is a first for the both of us. Damn, that Ron Brown is poor-tasting women. And the worst part is, I have yet to face the gloat monster who lives under the stairs.
So for you, this was all about beating Phyllis?
Oh, of course not. Maybe a smidge. Okay, I was totally consumed. Pass me the ice cream.
Look at us. This is so sad. Alone, rejected, pigging out.
Oh my God, we've become Mona and Phyllis. Then Dee Dee said choose, and he said Mona, that's me. And I said, you do? And Dee Dee's face kind of crumpled all like this, but I was like, yay, it's us.
Okay, tell it to me again, just from the face crumbles.
So tell me about this cat. I mean, what's he like to do for fun?
Go out with me.
Yeah, he likes to go out with her.
What do you like about him?
He picked me over Dee Dee.
Yeah, he picked her over the Dee-Dees.
Cool. So, Mona, what color are his eyes?
They're, I don't know, probably some color that won't offend the voters. Vanilla.
Anyway, what difference does it make? He only has eyes for Mona.
Well, Camille's eyes are brown with 2 flecks of green in the left and 1 in the right. And you know how I know that? It's because I'm really into her. Maybe you need to look a little closer at why you're really into Ron.
And maybe you need to look a little closer at who is providing you with that liquor. Oh.
Hello? Give me what you got. I can take it.
I decided to exercise restraint.
That's very noble of you.
That's enough exercise for today. So, how does it feel, big girl, the agony of defeat, or should I say, the big feet?
And so it begins.
What is that sweet taste in my mouth? Oh, it's victory. Get on your shoes. I want to learn how to kayak. I'm on the road. Come on, girl, give me both of them. I'm going to build me a catamaran.
Hey,
Hello.
you'll be happy to know I'm not going out with Ron anymore. For real this time.
You didn't have to do that.
That's what my mom said. In fact, she's downstairs making more Ron Brown campaign buttons. She hasn't let go of the dream.
Well, my mother's upset she won't be redecorating the Oval Office. She thinks the big seal on the carpet is just tacky.
Our mothers are a trip.
Yeah. And we can't forget that their relationship is their relationship and not ours. We really got swept up in their competition.
Not me. I just wanted to beat you.
Oh, the ugly side of sisterhood.
Well, what can I say? I liked getting the guy. You know, for a moment, I felt like a Dee Dee.
Being a Mona is great, too. I mean, you get to have a Dee Dee for a sister.
And I'm sorry I dated Ron behind your back. You know, he wasn't even a good kisser. Too conservative with his tongue, too liberal with his hands.
And the life of a campaign girlfriend could get old. I mean, how many fundraising cocktail parties can one go to?
You went to cocktail parties? He had me passing out flyers in Chinatown.
So, I was wondering, not that it matters, but did Ron ever say why he picked you over me? Was it because you're sturdy and can carry more boxes?
No.
Was he a breast man? You like big, oversized breasts, right?
It's killing you, isn't it?
No, not at all.
You know, it does feel good to be a Mona. Big cha-chas and all. So, here I am, caught between Chase and Lorenzo. Now, all I have to do is get them on board to date me at the same time. But I'm not going to worry about it, because I'm in charge, I think. No, I am.
Get up. It's flu shot day at the drugstore, and I want to be first in line so we don't get the old stuff.
No one's in charge while their mother's alive.
Glad you called.
Hold on to that feeling until after you hear what I have to say. I've thought long and hard about the two of us.
Well, me too. You know, I didn't think I'd ever be sitting on this couch again.
Here's the thing. I'd like to date you both.
You what? Huh?
I realize it may not be the ideal situation, but...
Hey, you have to listen to your heart.
I'm sorry to ask you to do this, but I don't really see another way.
I can't say that competing for you is something I'm looking forward to.
Don't look at it so much as a competition.
I'm not afraid to compete.
I know I'm asking a lot.
But hey, if it's the only way to keep you in my life, Mona, I'll do it.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. I intend to be the last man standing.
So, Saturday? Pick me up at 7?
How about I pick you up right now? Can Pastry Boy do that?
So, Friday? See you at 8?
I will leave my place at 7:59.
Hello, hello.
Hey, Mom.
Ooh, you're stretching. Do we have a shopping spree I forgot about? Good idea to limber up. Those steps at Saks can be brutal.
No! No, shorts, and he has less than 10% body fat. I swear if he had long, silky hair, I'd think we were twins. Coming!
Hello, Dee. You ready for our spinning class?
Well, I've pre-padded my bike shorts.
Hello, I'm Big D, and before you ask, no, I'm not her sister.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm Vince.
Oops. Clumsy me. Vince, would you be a deer?
Sure.
Nice. Shorts. You wear them well.
Yeah, Dee picked them out. She has such good taste.
And not just in shorts.
Oh, my.
Hey, how was your date with a hot new computer tech? Word in the break room is Yolanda's from a little place called Freakadelphia.
Really? She told me she was from Cleveland.
I thought you were trying to hook up with a better class of woman.
I was. But since that class doesn't seem to be in session, a man's got to do what a man's got to do. And this man's really got to do it. If you know what I mean.
I get it. What is this, high school?
Yolanda and I are doing things I never did in high school. Or in college. Or ever.
I'm so grateful.
I tell you what, that Chase is a keeper.
He has done a good job spoiling me.
Hey, Mona. I was downtown and I got this for you.
Oh. You didn't have to do that.
But I wanted to. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Bye.
I tell you what, that Lorenzo is a keeper.
I thought Chase was the keeper.
Well, he was, but Lorenzo gave you a gift I can borrow. And that's a gift that keeps on giving. Let me just check myself out.
Vince?
Dee?
How did you know I work here?
Vince, here's that Dark Jeter ball that I promised you, buddy.
Oh, thanks.
Sure.
You know Brett?
You know Vince?
You know each other?
We both work here. Well, let me rephrase that. I work. She just tries to keep up.
Well, this is the fantastic girl I was telling you about.
Well, I wouldn't say fantastic.
Yeah, neither would I.
Well, I'm off to court. Dee, I'll see you later at the gym.
Okay.
Mwah. Yeah, sure. I'll see you around.
So, how do you know Vince? And what is not fantastic about me?
Vince and I go way back. He's a great guy, and you are not going to date him.
You did not just tell me who I can date.
I'll try again. I know this guy, okay? And when it comes to women, he has certain standards.
Well, this woman can exceed anybody's standards. Unless he likes him tall, but that's what God made stilettos for.
You know what, Thorne? Go for it, really. I mean, I think it's about time you found someone to obsess about. Other than me.
I cannot remember the last time I went to an amusement park.
You know, I love seeing you laugh. Even if it was at me trying to win you this thing.
And you'd still be trying if you hadn't distracted the attendant, jumped over the counter, and put the hoop over the bottle.
You know, looking back, it would have been easier just to slip the guy 20. But I'm willing to do anything to get you what you want.
This is a side of you I've never seen before. And I like it.
Well, here's something else you might like.
Oh, this is way better than a giant panda. This is such a nice date.
You remember the first time I set your apartment up like this?
I'd worked for 18 hours. I didn't have time to eat.
So I brought dinner to you.
And then I made you hide in the closet when Ma stopped by.
Yeah, that was a long 3 hours. You know, I was foolish to walk away from you. So this is my way of saying, let's start over.
I think you found a new spot.
Hey, Brett. Vince. with Thorne?
Yes, I did. She's right behind me. Well, she was right behind me. Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't realize when you said you wanted to take me back to my office it meant sprinting up 23 flights of stairs.
You know, I have to say, Vince, I am so glad that you finally met a woman who can live up to your standards.
Yes, he has.
Hey,
And I'm so glad that you're happy for us.
oh, well, you know, there's nothing I'm more concerned about than your happiness, Thorne. Just like I know there's nothing you love more than a brisk half marathon.
Oh, great. Because I'm actually running one Saturday.
Is that this weekend?
Yes. Dee Dee, you should join me. It's for a good cause. We're raising money for the NAACP.
Ooh, it's good.
Consider it a date.
I'll try.
And then afterwards, you can meet me at Little Bar, and you can tell me all about the race. Mile by mile. By mile.
So here's the first problem with your computer. It seems like the hard drive wasn't properly turned on.
Oui?
Yeah. And when the hard drive isn't properly turned on, the whole system crashes prematurely.
We don't want that.
No, we don't. You have to be gentle with it. Click the mouse ever so delicately.
Oh, I'll be gentle. At first. But then my floppy drive's gonna get all up in your desktop. I'm sorry, but I just can't do the hot computer talk like you can.
Then, forget the computer talk.
Okay.
Because I was thinking we had a great time last night. But if you wanted to make it even hotter, maybe you'd like my friend Bunny to join us. What do you think?
Easter ain't as ready for Bunny as I am.
Good Lord, people, this is a place of business. I can hear you in the bullpen. But just barely, so could you please speak up?
It's just that dating Vince is exhausting. He's so fit and has such amazing stamina.
Father in the room. Father in the room.
Little me, I have seen Vince, and even though it's challenging, it would be a shame to let such a young, virile, hot
Husband in the room. Husband in the room.
Well, I've come to a conclusion after being licked and kissed by both Chase and Lorenzo.
Father still in the room. Am I invisible? Can anybody hear me? Seriously, can anybody hear me?
You are dating two men, and my baby can't keep up with one? I'm going to need a blue pill and a red one.
So, Mona, what did you decide?
Well, Chase is thoughtful and easy to talk to and makes me feel safe, and I could really see a future with him. But Lorenzo is funny and spontaneous and makes me appreciate life in the moment, and I could really see a future with him.
What have you decided, woman?
What I've decided is, this is an impossible decision. Both Chase and Lorenzo have touched a different part of me.
Father leaving the building.
Chase, this is a pleasant surprise. I didn't know you were stopping by. With Lorenzo. Still a surprise, but not quite as pleasant, more awkward, really.
We ran into each other at the flower mart.
We both tried to grab the last dozen roses. Neither of us would let go until all that was left was this.
Thank you. They're not gonna need much water.
Look, Mona, we realized what we were doing with you is what we did with those roses.
We both want to be with you, but neither of us wants to let go.
You may not have decided, but we have. We're not gonna co-date you anymore.
It's time you made up your mind. Game over. Let him down, Easy. Brother's already unemployed.
So, Mona, which delicious chunk of chocolate are you going with? Are you leaning towards, say, Lorenzo?
Why should I be?
Well, he is great. He seems like someone who might whisper sweet nothings in bed. Tell me, what does he whisper?
Adam.
Really, I'm flattered. All right, I've got quite the office pool going. And if you give me a hint, I'll split my winnings with you. 80-20.
Out.
70-30.
Now.
Fine, 60-40. Okay, how about 40-60? 30-70? 20-80?
Hey, I just wanted to say, I know you're gonna pick me, but let Chase down easy. Tall brothers fall hard.
Drop out now and I'll give you half my winnings.
Brett, my man. Go ahead. Ask me why I'm here. To have a threesome. Spencer, I know I may seem outgoing and friendly, but you got the wrong guy, man.
Not with you, with this girl I'm dating.
I cannot tell you what a relief that is.
It's like my entire life's been leading up to this one moment. Here, smell my breath.
And we're back to uncomfortable.
Sorry, man. I gargled with Listerine before I came in here. I wanted to be sure brother's breath was smelling sexy fresh.
Well, let's just assume that a brother's breath is smelling sexy fresh.
I'm gonna go save 2 cheers for my ladies. That's right. 2.
Hey, there's my little runner girl. How you feeling?
Great. Awesome. Couldn't be better.
And you and Vince are...
Great. Awesome. Couldn't be better.
Thank you. I hope you don't mind. I thought you may be hungry after running 13 miles, so I pre-ordered a little food. You know, we got some nachos, wings, and this fried mozzarella square. Would you like some?
Ooh, fried cheese.
Dig in.
Dee Dee, what are you doing?
Did you just snatch my food?
Your body's a temple. And well, you're treating it like it's a crack den.
How about how you're treating me? You have so many control issues and so much disrespect for me that you've never even asked me what my interests are.
Well, I can see that fried food is on your list.
Yes. Yes, it is. This is for every morsel of food you denied me. This is for every hill you made me climb. And this is for every squat you made me thrust. And yes, Vince, I picked this hot wing over you. Excuse me.
Never been dumb for a hot wing before. What exactly is a hot wing?
You just dodged a bullet there, buddy. She's a size 16 waiting to happen.
Hey, you.
Hey.
Ooh, sexy fresh. Ready to have your world rocked.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Here's Bunny now.
That's Bunny? I thought she'd be small and cuddly. She's a big ass Bunny.
I'll take it back. I ain't ready.
Oh, yes, you are.
Dad, the whole thing with Chase and Lorenzo is such a mess.
I understand your dilemma. And I'm just so moved that you came to me.
Well, you are my father. This is what I'm supposed to do when it's a big deal, isn't it?
I'm going to tell you something my grandmother told me. Sometimes when making the really big decisions, you have to silence the voices.
I never knew Nana was deep like that.
She wasn't. She was crazy. She actually told me to silence the voices in her head. I thought I'd leave that part out.
Great, the insanity gene. Something else for me to look forward to. Dad, Chase and Lorenzo are both great guys. I'm afraid to make the wrong decision.
Look, baby, I know everyone is giving you their opinion, but there's only one opinion that counts. Yours. So stop asking everyone else what to do, and look deep inside yourself for who you really want to be with. I bet you'll find the answer.
Thanks, Daddy.
I still can't believe you came to me.
It's funny how sometimes you seek everyone else's opinion when you really knew what the right decision was all along. Wish me luck. Hey, it's me. I'm good, and I'm sorry we had to go through all this, but I finally know where my heart is. You're the one that I want to be with.
Is that shrimp Creole with rice?
Yes, it is. Would you like some? Or are you still full from all of the crow that you ate last night?
Fine, Brett. You want to hear me admit that you were right?
Let me think about that. Yeah.
Well, I should have listened to you in the first place. Your friend is a lunatic. But I am touched that you tried to protect me.
Protect you? Clearly you're still delusional from all that running up and down the hills of San Francisco.
Be honest. You wanted me to be with the right guy because you care.
What is this, Dr. Frigging Phil? Why are you women always trying to get up in our heads, huh? Sorry, no chicks allowed.
Okay, but now I know what I know. And you know that I know that you know it.
Lord, she's hot for me.
She'll figure it out soon.
Therapy and a whole lot of supervised outings to Lady Footlocker.
I thought I saw you in there when I was buying my exercise bra.
Well, I'm glad you sought help. Congratulations.
You know, Dee Dee, I know that I blew it, but if you give me a second chance, I promise you won't be sorry. Think about it?
I will.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, I thought about it. Bad chance, foot sniffer.
Journey of discovery, this journey of discovery. Finding you, I'm finding me. Finding you, I'm finding me. Now that I have someone special who brings out the joy, inside of me. All we need is love, and that's the way
Actually, Adam wrote Ergment. But I figured it out because, I'm on it like that. So what's up?
Someone neglected to get the rights for the music we sampled on Lube Job's new CD, Get the Squeak Out.
You're kidding. Fire that dummy.
That dummy is you. That's the name. Omar Wright. Ring a bell.
Isn't he one of the brothers that discovered the airplane?
That's Orville.
I thought he was the popcorn guy. Hey, you can have IQ or GQ.
Omar Wright, a.k.a. the daddy of funk, huge star from the 70s. You were supposed to get him to sign over usage of funk. Don't come round here no more.
I'm sorry I dropped the ball.
Spence, we've got a warehouse full of CDs ready to ship.
Okay, I'm on it. But not like I was on it before, because that was off it. All right, I'm gone.
Hello. Just thought I'd stop by with mother's little darling.
Mom, I'm so glad you brought Drew.
Actually, he's at the park with his nanny. Say hello to Coco. People are going to think you gave birth to a werewolf.
Why is Coco in Drew's carrier?
She won't get out of it, which is completely normal according to her therapist. She's jealous of the new B-A-B-Y. That's why I decided we needed some alone time. Ooh, gorgeous flowers.
They're from Clay, remember him?
Ah, Footman. Was so sorry to see him go in his big, shiny Mercedes with his primo opera tickets.
I thought he was damn near perfect till he cheated on me with my big toe.
Dee Dee, the man went to rehab and he practically begged for a second chance.
Mona, as a matter of policy, I don't do second. I don't eat seconds, I don't come in second. I think we all know how I feel about secondhand clothes. I say you learn from your mistakes and you move on.
That's right, because there's so many other handsome, sweet, successful men knocking down your door. Oh, wait, that was last year. This is the year you named your shower massage.
Don't drag Frederico into this.
Must you girls be so crass? Dee, you shouldn't just write people off. They can change. The place, the mighty Mississippi. I was performing Showboat on a showboat. But after hours, I developed a penchant for gambling. Dice, the slots, the one-eyed jack. Over the years, it got so bad, I'd bet on anything, including your first-grade spelling bee. That's when your father intervened. I got help, and he gave me another chance, even though the odds were against it. Anyway, Clay is a wonderful guy who's crazy about you. Are you going to let some silly policy of yours get in the way of what could be a great relationship?
Doesn't make much sense, does it? Okay, I'm gonna give Clay a call.
You will?
Yeah, you make good points. And now I know why you were counting all that cash after the spelling bee.
You got your cut. So, you're telling me that Omar turned down the money and the Free Delicious Records bomber jacket?
He doesn't care about the money. He doesn't want his music sampled, and he thinks the jacket's ugly.
Duh, that's why it's free.
Hey, just dropped by to borrow that juicer I got you that you never use. Pretend I'm not here.
Why does Omar Wright have to be the one person in the business with integrity?
Did you say Omar Wright? I loves me some Omar Wright.
Awfully noisy for someone who's not here.
Honey, that silky voice makes me want to get down and stay there. As a matter of fact, Mom, you were conceived to Don't Take Away My Reason to Funk. That was my song. Poor father only had the short version.
Here's what you do, Spence. Omar lives in the city. Invite him to the office.
Can I come?
Treat him like a VIP. Let him know how important he is to the Delicious family.
Look, if you really want to win him over, buy him some cognac. Omar loves his yak.
Ma, this is serious. If Spencer doesn't get Omar to sign, he could lose his job.
Yeah, he could.
Oh, Spence, sorry. So can I come? Because I'm going to drop by anyway.
Yes.
This is my fantasy come true. Well, almost. We won't be kissing naked under a waterfall of chocolate pudding.
Your mom got a little bit of freaking, huh? Dee, I am so happy that you called me.
Oops. Clay, would you be a dear and get that?
Oh, sure. I'm just grateful to have another chance. I really missed us.
Me too. I'm also missing my napkin.
And the thing I miss most about us is really having someone to talk to.
Yeah, that's why I wanted us to just stay here, you know, and kick it. How about some more wine and then I'll get the hors d'oeuvres?
Great idea.
Okay.
Dee Dee, I know what you're doing.
Oh, this? I read about it in Cosmo. It's one of 10 ways to tone your thighs and start a conversation with your man.
Okay, we need to talk.
I'll be damned, it works.
Dee Dee, look, I realize that you're nervous about dating me again, but you gotta stop with these ridiculous tests.
Am I that obvious?
Dee Dee, you picked up the wine glass with your feet. I mean, before rehab, I would have given you my card for that, but I'm a new man, okay? And if this is gonna work out, you gotta trust in me.
Okay. But at least give me props on my fabulous pedicure.
And that concludes our tour of Delicious Records. You're home, Omar.
Oh, Mr. Wright, don't forget who you're talking to. The daddy of funk. I invented it in my mama's basement.
Okay. As part of the Delicious family, we just
I don't want to be a part of your family. I don't even like my own damn family. And I'm not signing that release. My music is my legacy. I don't want anybody messing with it. You see, all you young bloods think about is money and new places to stick your diamonds. I'm an artist. I'm a philosopher. Oh, give me some of that. How you doing, little mama?
I'm fine, thank you.
I know you're fine. I asked you how you were doing.
Why don't I introduce you to my friend Phyllis?
You just let the players play. I'm on my right.
I know. The daddy of funk. And I am a fan of the funk.
Of course you are, you little tenderoni.
Oh. Well, I guess I better go. Bye.
Ooh, that's one classy lady. You hooked me up with her. I'm thinking about signing that paper.
What kind of person would bother a friend's mother for commercial gain? She'll be on your porch by 7.
So, Mona, you were right. A showerhead is not a replacement for a man.
You didn't.
I did. As you pointed out, it had been a while, and it was claylicious.
See, that's what happens when you listen to your big sis. I'm really happy for you, Dee Dee.
Thank you. You know, and I'd forgotten what a great guy Clay really is. And we connected on so many different levels. And none of them had to do with my feet.
Morning, Dandelion. They're on vacation, so it's not really stealing. In fact, if I leave it there, it's just litter.
Who cares? Those people are just a rent check to me.
If you're looking for Dee Dee, she already left for class.
Oh, pooh. I bought pictures of Drew. Well, I just dropped these off at Dee's.
Oh. Hey, can I get in there? Dee Dee went grocery shopping yesterday, and I'm out of everything. No, Dee Dee and Clay are really hitting it off.
I know. She called me. She says she's never been happier. And she owes it all to us. Well, she didn't say that last part, but it was implied.
We were so right about Clay.
Well, would you believe that I was just changing the odor eaters?
No. And I'll overlook that you spent the night here and deal with the bigger issue.
Clay, you said you were cured, and we believed you. What happened?
Dee Dee shoot. in her own little cubby. Look, please don't tell Dee Dee. I really care for her. I know I can beat this. I know I can, please. Hold up, Daisy Cup. So what do you think?
I don't know. What do you think?
This looks bad. Although anyone could have a weak moment, and Dee Dee's closet is magnificent. Even I get aroused in there.
Dee Dee is more like her old happy self. I guess it's true. You're less edgy when you're getting some special attention from someone you care about.
Nice save, dear.
Plus, it was our idea to give Clay a chance. Maybe we should take our own advice.
Agreed. Brick. Your secret's safe with us now. Let's get this mess cleaned up. No. You put on some pads and call your sponsor. Go.
So, Ma, you're going out with Omar again tonight?
Yeah, and we are having a ball. Ooh, that's Omar. You too young to hear this. Excuse me.
I cannot believe you set my mom up with that broke-ass funk master.
I didn't actually set them up, per se. Okay, I dropped her off at his place with a case of yak.
Spencer, you are not going to use my mother to get him to sign over the rights to that song.
But your mother's my only chance of keeping my job.
Well, I hear they're looking for a guy to work the shake machine at the Rib Shack.
You look pretty.
Thanks. I'm on my way to meet Clay.
Oh, crap.
I mean, how nice. Hey, Dee.
Sugar Pop, doesn't Dee Dee look a little sturdy around the ankles, especially in those shoes she's planning to wear on her date with Clay?
Yeah, trunk-like.
Really? I thought I was retaining water.
Oh, yeah, you might want to put on some boots and some pants. Cover that mess up.
Oh, my ankle bracelet was feeling a little tight. I'll be more comfortable anyway. We're going to wrap sushi.
This could be trouble.
True. Boot season doesn't start for 3 more months.
I mean, Wrap Sushi's that Japanese restaurant where they give you dirty looks if you don't take your shoes off. Maybe we should tell Dee Dee the truth.
Oh, no. Clearly you weren't raised by me. A lie worth telling is a lie worth sticking to. I learned that from a president. But I digress. Dating Clay could have a good thing if he would just stay on track.
He seemed pretty confident he'd be fine.
Well, he's going to need support. I hope you're hungry, because you're going to wrap sushi tonight. Come on.
You want me to sneak around just to keep Clay from exposing himself and us?
Welcome to the fold. He's starting to think like a Dee Dee. Now go! Hey, I got you as soon as I got your message. What's going on?
Omar has something he wants to say to you. Yes, I'll drop it like it's hot when we're done.
Well, Phyllis pointed out how this sampling thing could expose my music to a whole new generation, maybe even jumpstart my career. And she said that you're not nearly as boneheaded as I thought, so give me the contract. I'll sign it.
Thanks, Phyllis.
Oh, no problem. You know I love to get involved when Mona doesn't want me to.
Welcome to the delicious family.
Now, why are you always trying to get me into your family, boy? Don't you have a daddy?
Actually, I'm looking for him.
Well, stop looking at me, because I ain't him.
Spencer, we're going to have to do a little better on these terms. Omar needs more money and a cameo in the video.
I can't change the contract. I'm not even allowed to adjust the thermostat.
Look, this talented man has brought joy to people all over the world. He deserves everything he's asking for.
And a Cadillac.
Don't push it, Omar.
I can't believe music is performing here tonight.
Don't let her tip me off. They're friends, so music's doing him a favor.
I just love music's music.
Means more to me than just a life that we'll share. So make sure that you're prepared, baby, and know that love is not just something to do. It's the moment that transcends our physical into a more spiritual.
trying, I really am, but would you look at the array of colors and sizes?
This is gonna be a long night. But I'm here to help, so if I slap you, will you like it or will you snap out of it?
No, Mona, that's a whole nother problem.
Get back to that table and keep your hands where I can see them or you'll be plucking sashimi out of your fro.
That's just what I needed. Go.
Oh, Clay, would you take a picture of me with music?
Sure.
Did you just take a picture of my feet?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, man, you did. I just saw you.
Okay, fine, I did. I'm sorry, but I just wanted a picture for my wallet.
Yo, this is getting kind of freaky. I'm out of here. Yo, good luck to you.
Clay, what is going on with you?
I'm sorry, but I just gotta embrace who I really am. And that's a foot-fondling, shoe-stroking man. There, I said it.
And I adore everything else about you, but this just isn't gonna work.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but this thing really has a hold of me. So could you send me a copy of that picture?
How could I have been so blind about Clay? There must have been a billion signs. You're awfully quiet. You know something.
Don't know nothing. Okay, I walked in on Clay half naked cavorting with your shoes.
Ew! Which ones? My Charles Davids, my Satines, my Jimmy Choos.
All of them?
Ew! Why didn't you tell me?
Your mom wanted to give Clay the benefit of the doubt.
My mother knew? Ew! Oh, that's it. No more second chances ever.
Hey, wait. What if I felt that way about Dad? Or you? We wouldn't be having this conversation. Or a relationship, for that matter.
That's deep. But you're still gonna help me sanitize 180 pairs of shoes. Manolos?
Mm-hmm.
My Manolos? Ew.
You've just heard Who Knows by Music on his album Soul Star. Mona Thorne? Yes, Billy, I'll have the press package on time. Okay, bye. Mona Thorne? Oh, Jim, I need a list of the cities hosting my events, and I need it now. Thank you.
What else you need, baby girl?
Chauncey, show some respect. I am a vice president.
My bad. What else you need, vice president, baby girl?
Man, this talent search is wearing me out. For once, when I tell the ladies I'm working late, I'm not lying.
Sorry, Mona. I couldn't fit the delicious logo onto the contest rules. It seems I can't shrink things. I can only make them larger. Take that any way you like.
I don't know how we're going to get everything finished. You know what we need? I'll tell you what we need. We need an assistant.
Done. You need some help? I got you some help.
How did you know?
Please, I'm the boss. I pay myself way more than I pay you to anticipate these things.
How much more?
You can't count that high. Everybody, this is Derek. Derek, meet Mona, Spencer, and Adam. Mona's the one that matters.
Welcome to Delicious, Derek. Now, usually we take you out to lunch on your first day, but we don't have time to eat anymore. So, let's get cracking.
Well, Mona, Spencer, Adam, I just want to take this time to thank you all for this opportunity. And what better way to say thank you than with food? So, for Mona, I got you a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh.
Spencer, you look like a brownie man. And for Adam, a cupcake that captures his essence.
Oh, my favorite. Hello Kitty.
Are you psychic or something?
I'm your assistant. It's my job to know. I'll go get my things.
Let's just hope he can spell.
Who cares? My cupcake has pudding in the center.
special. Who brings out the joy? Brings out the joy inside of me. Inside of me. Whatever we want, all we need is love. Yeah, that's the way I feel it should be. You and me.
And since we're going to the aquarium, I decided on a theme lunch. Tuna fish sandwiches, goldfish crackers, and cookies shaped like Shamu.
Isn't Dee Dee amazing? I mean, I don't know how she finds time for me and the girls and still goes to law school.
Well, it helps to play hooky once in a while.
Well, I'm telling.
Carter, not in front of the girls.
Not in front of me. So, girls, tuna fish, huh? Hey, did you know you can tune a guitar, but you can't tune a fish? Kids don't get me.
We only laugh when it's funny.
Well, hello.
And goodbye. Time to go, kids.
Carter Del Toro. It's about time I met the famous author. You know, I thought it was just your picture on the book jacket, but your head is big.
I bet you're Phyllis.
Cute kids. Same mama.
You're definitely Phyllis.
Okay, little fishes, let's get swimming. Yay!
Tune a guitar? Oh, Mona.
Dee Dee's got a man. Where your man?
Believe me, Ma, if I knew, I would put on my good underwear and go there.
So, how does Big Girl feel about being a big grandma?
Actually, Big Dee Dee doesn't know about Carter.
I know something about her daughter she doesn't. Woo, how am I going to drop this bomb?
You are not going to tell her anything.
You never let me have any fun.
Welcome to my childhood. Derek, where is the mailing list I asked you to do yesterday?
Pleasure before business, Mona. I painted this for you.
Oh, world's greatest boss, thanks.
And thanks for the personalized horoscope, Derek. I really do feel like it's my time to shine.
Hey, Derek, that new scented soap in the bathroom smells fantastic. I can't stop washing my hands. Of course, it could be my OCD, but it does smell fantastic.
Well, Derek seems to be fitting in. Everybody loves him. Do you love him?
Well, he did hook me up with Alicia in legal. You know she wears that ring to keep unwanted brothers away. Turns out, I'm not unwanted.
And he did do a great job cataloging the video submissions.
Yeah, I did those last night. In exchange for the hookup with Alicia. But he did type those addresses like I asked.
Now, I came in early this morning and typed those. What? He told me I was pretty.
Well, if I'm doing your work and you're doing my work, what's Derek doing?
Okay, what's it gonna cost to keep Phyllis from talking?
I never thought I'd say this, Dee Dee, but you don't have that kind of money. Oprah doesn't have that kind of money.
I've worked hard to keep Carter a secret, and I want it to stay that way.
Well, I don't get why you're still keeping him from your parents.
Let me tell you a little story. The time, summer of '96. The place, the Bay Area Gymnastics semifinals. I fell for Patrick, sweet, handsome prince of the pommel horse. Our eyes met over the chalk bucket, and we never looked back.
If you say he vaulted into your heart, I'm leaving.
Okay, long story short, my parents took one look at this public school boy with his strip mall haircut and promptly sent me on a trip to Europe.
You dated a guy from the wrong side of the tracks and got a trip to Europe? When I did that, all I got was mono.
The point is, he was taboo, and so is Carter. He's older, he's divorced, and he comes with 2 little cute pieces of baggage. All of the above, taboo.
Dee Dee, when your parents find out how much you like Carter, they'll deal with it. And if you don't tell them soon, my mom will. And since I forbid her to, it may already be too late.
You're right. I should just get it out in the open.
But if Carter doesn't make the cut, see if you can score 2 tickets to Tahiti. You're gonna need someone to help you snorkel through the pain.
Mano Elene Islanders. Here for a cocktail?
What's going on?
It's Tonga Tuesday. Didn't you get Derek's memo?
Oh, so Derek can type.
That man has brought so much joy into this dank hovel of a workplace. And I'm not ashamed to say it. He makes me feel more than I am. He completes me.
Ooh, great! You guys are just in time to get laid. Roasted pig in the break room in an hour.
Derek, we have a problem.
There are no problems on Delicious Island.
There's also no work being done on Delicious Island.
Look, Derek, we really like you, but we need you to focus and do...
Mona. You are so stressed. And stress angers the island gods. Well, at least that's what Kai tells us when she takes us to Tonga every year for our family reunion.
Family reunion?
Yeah, we're cousins.
They're cousins.
Thanks again for inviting me. It's a nice change to have a meal that doesn't come with a free toy.
Famous and funny. Our daughter's a lucky girl.
We're happy to have you. Surprised you've been dating our daughter for a month without our knowing of your existence, but still happy.
So, Carter, how many little cherubs do you have? 4, 5? Any you might not be aware of?
He has 2 beautiful little girls, Molly and Samantha.
And they love Dee Dee.
See, I haven't just added 1 person to my life, I've added 3. I've actually considered buying child seats for my Beamer.
And you should have seen how great she was with the girls when we went to the aquarium Tuesday morning.
Dee Dee, don't you have constitutional law on Tuesday mornings?
How do you know that?
Because I'm paying for it.
Isn't it nice to have such a successful author in the house? You're prolific for a 35-year-old. 36, 38. Feel free to stop me before I hit 40. Yes.
Well, I just turned...
Age doesn't matter, Mother. You of all people should know that.
Carter, you seem like a fine man. And obviously you make our little girl happy. Dee, bring out the good brandy.
Oh, my. Daddy doesn't even bring out the good brandy for his own brother.
Because he's an alcoholic.
So?
I think Carter's a gem.
You do?
Absolutely. And Carter, I certainly hope you can join us for the holidays. We'll finally have someone tall enough to put the star on top of the tree. Not that I mind you standing on my shoulders, dear. You got some splaining to do. I got something to explain? Yes. Why would you let your baby sister date a man so obviously wrong for her?
Big Dee Dee. I hope you're having a good day, because I'm about to ruin it.
She already knows about Carter, Ma.
Damn! Knew I should have sent that candygram.
Dee Dee said the dinner was a big success. I heard Dad even brought out the good brandy. No such thing. It's cheap stuff in a fancy decanter.
So he likes his brandy like he likes his women?
Yes. Charles has moved on from malt liquor in a shapeless brown bag. Can we stop sniping and get back to blaming me for no reason? The truth is, this relationship has your father and I very concerned. Well, why aren't you having this conversation with Dee Dee? Because if I say I don't approve, it'll drive Dee Dee right into Carter's arms. That's why you're going to convince her to break up with that want-to-be Walter Mosley.
This'll wreck you. Bet you didn't know Charles spent a night in jail.
Protest in college. Nice try.
Damn!
Don't you see? Dee Dee's future is too bright for her to be skipping class to raise somebody else's kids. I mean, she's putting the children's needs before her own. I blame her nanny. You should handle this yourself. I am, by manipulating from the sidelines. We're one big loving family now. I mean, we help each other. We support each other. We're the wind beneath each other's wings. Now, get out there and break up that happy couple. Yeah! Hey, Dee Dee, look, what I'm about to tell you, it isn't going to be easy to hear, so...
My parents don't like Carter. Thanks, but I already know.
How could you possibly know that?
Hey, baby.
Ma, I was supposed to tell Dee Dee.
Then you should have taken those stairs 2 at a time.
on. You're not getting in my toolbox, Mr. Naughty Repairman.
Oh, hello, sweetheart.
Why are you here, dear? And can you come back later?
I can't believe you lied to me about my relationship. You brought Mona into it, and you don't like Carter.
It's like this, dear. We lied to you about your relationship. We brought Mona into it, and we don't like Carter.
Well, I guess I had it all wrong.
Sweetheart, Carter's impressive, but he's too old. And he's got 2 kids. That's a huge responsibility. Trust us, that is not an ideal way to start a relationship.
But we're making it work, and everyone makes compromises in their relationship.
That's true, dear, but one compromise you can never make is giving up your dreams for somebody else's.
You did it.
For once, we're not talking about me. Dee, honey, you're trading in your youth and your freedom, and you'll never get them back. Ask Phyllis.
We just want you to be as happy as your mother and I are.
Running around the house like a couple of horny kids.
Well, Viagra is an amazing drug, you know. Close the drapes, dear.
Sweetheart, we just want your life to be easier.
And how about I just want my life to be my life?
Derek, could you send out these additional press packets?
Actually, I haven't sent out the first set yet, but I did make fresh coffee.
But I told you to FedEx them 2 days ago.
But did I mention that it's macadamia nut with a hint of cinnamon? And oh my goodness, I forgot this guy.
Oh, macadamia nut's my favorite.
It's like you can see inside our souls.
Oh my God, have you tried this coffee? I think there's a hint of
Cinnamon, I know. Guess who didn't send out the press kits? Mona! How's my cousin working out? I can't think of enough good things to say about him.
Can't say that I don't take care of you. So now the new publicist will be here in an hour. How long has she had the press kits?
Well, if I give them to her now, it would be 30 seconds.
So I take care of you, but you don't take care of me. Interesting. Don't throw away the classifieds.
Coffee, cuz. Oh, wait. I know how you like it. Word.
Somebody who knows how I like my coffee and my men whipped.
You should have seen their faces when I said I want my life to be my life. And when I left without kissing them goodbye, they knew I meant business.
Well, actually, Dee, I think they might have a point.
I know. It's outrageous. They're completely... What did you just say?
Baby, I had no idea you were missing classes on a regular basis. And I thought that kid seat in the car thing was just a joke.
Well, it's not. And neither is the childproofing I'm having done to my apartment.
Dee, you don't childproof for a 5 and an 8-year-old.
Even if you have really nice things?
Look, I'm just saying, your parents have a right to question the choices you're making.
No, they don't. I'm grown.
Yes, you are. But you can't ignore the fact that we're in different places in our lives. And I don't want to be the guy you look up at and resent 10 years from now.
Well, I'm starting to resent you right now for making me think about all this.
Oh, baby. Maybe we're just moving too fast. I mean, I gotta think about Molly and Samantha, who, by the way, are getting really attached to you. And I don't want my girls to get hurt.
So much to think about. Can't we just make out? Look, I haven't even planned what I'm going to use for the eyes on my gingerbread men, and you want me to plan my whole life right now?
Well, you don't have to decide right now. But you do have to think about it.
Can't believe we're stuck with Cousin Kiss Ass. All he does is plan parties and Derek Staff Poetry Jam.
Yeah, and then we get blamed for him not sending out the press packets. Good coffee, though.
We just need to find a way to convince Kai to let me fire him.
Done.
Damn, woman, put a bell around your neck. I mean, good to see you, ma'am.
How long were you standing there?
Long enough to know my cousin's not cutting it. Now, why are you two covering his butt?
Because he's your cousin?
Hey, I got a business to run. I'd fire my mom if she was slacking off. Actually, I have, and that's why she's not talking to me. Look, Derek's a lot of fun, but I don't know what he's like to work with.
Neither do I.
I thought I'd get you some help. If Derek's making your job harder, can his ass.
I should probably do it before he puts out the happy hour hors d'oeuvres.
Happy favorite boss day.
Oh, Derek, that's so sweet. You're fired.
But I'm so popular.
I'm sorry, Derek, but it's not working out.
Who's gonna run the big top on Circus Thursday?
And who's gonna host a trivia contest?
Thanks, Mona. Extinguish the shining light in our murky world. We'll never forget you, Derek.
Bye, guys. Needless to say, Twister has been canceled.
Better you than me.
It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually I'm on an emotional roller coaster, loving you ain't nothing.
Mom, what are you doing here? I can't stop thinking about the way things ended last night. Whatever you decide to do with Carter, you have my support.
We decided to take a break.
I'm sorry.
Mom, it's okay. We're just taking a step back so we can gain some perspective.
Oh, little dear, you must be hurting. Not being able to protect your children from pain is the hardest part of being a parent. I guess that's why I wasn't honest with you about Carter at first.
Mom, I understand, but you gotta accept the fact that I'm growing up, and you need to let me make my own choices.
Agreed.
And thanks for coming by here. I know it's hard for you to admit it when you're wrong.
I never said I was wrong. I said I loved you and supported you.
Well, I'll take what I can get.
Anything I can do for you now?
You wanna go shopping? I could use a little pick-me-up.
You don't ever need a reason to shop. I'll call Neiman's and tell them to hold our parking space. Hey, everybody, it's Pajama Day! Yay!
You think you could buy our love back with a crappy theme day and some pecan sandies? Think again.
So, nobody dressed up for Pajama Day?
Guess it's just you and me, Mona. But crank up the heat. I'm freezing. I noticed.
You should wear that with this. What? I've been watching the Style Network. They say black is the new black.
This interview outfit needs to be vivid. It's for a summer internship with the prestigious law firm Seraph Banks in Washington.
Where my little Dee Dee will be working with Darrell Washington. He's only the most prominent attorney in the Bay Area, legal maverick known for pushing the envelope.
This is my dream job. Unfortunately, it's also Stephanie Seymour's dream job. She wants to be me, but who can blame her?
That social climbing wannabe. She's been nipping at your heels since the first day of law school. When is she gonna learn that she's not in your league?
As soon as I get this internship. If I get this, I'm assured a position after I graduate. The only drawback is the pay. It's only $2,500 a week.
Wow. How will you ever live on that? I know. For those slave wages, they might as well have my precious singing spirituals on the Amistad.
guys see what happened on Sorority Life last night?
No, what?
I don't know, because I was stuck here working late with Kai. That she-devil's keeping me here later and later every night.
Man, you barely roll in by 2. It's still not a full day.
That's not the point. I finally got my schedule down. Take a call, take a break. Take a break, take a break. It's called balance, people. But Kai's more driven than Venus and Serena's dad. And it's Kai's drive I admire most.
Thank you, Adam. You're dismissed.
As you wish, milady.
You, Leaf.
Got it going.
I've been thinking about this marketing strategy for Adonis. I like your direction. Keep up the good work. Don't be afraid to take chances. And is Spencer seeing anyone?
Thank you. I won't. And what?
You heard me. Spencer's cute, he's buff, and he's afraid of me. Everything I like in a man.
Really? But you treat him like crap.
I treat everybody that way. Let's face it, the only men I meet are musicians, and I cannot have people writing songs about me. So, you think Spencer would be interested?
I'm not sure.
Then find out. Now quit slacking off and get back to work. See, I treat everybody the same.
Good meeting with you, Mr. Washington.
Well, the pleasure's all mine, Dee Dee. You have impressive credentials.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Washington. I'm Stephanie Seymour. I can't tell you what an honor it is to finally meet you.
I was just finishing up with Miss Thorne.
Oh, hear that, Dee Dee? You're finished.
Well, it really is my day. I get the opportunity to interview 2 beautiful, accomplished women in the same afternoon.
When's the other one showing up?
So, Miss Seymour, shall we begin?
Mr. Washington, I thought since it's close to lunch, we might be able to do the interview while we eat. I took the liberty of making reservations at Chez Chic.
Oh, it's my favorite restaurant.
I knew that too.
Well, it is a little unorthodox for a candidate to be so forward, but for this position, that works for me. Plus, I'm hungry.
That makes 2 of us.
I can't believe I have to get involved in this whole Spencer Kai thing. Matchmaking is not my job description.
Maybe it is. They put all kinds of crazy stuff in the fine print of contracts. Do you know I can't have a ferret in my apartment even if I want one? That ain't right.
Actor 1, Ma. What am I gonna do?
It won't be so bad. Maybe Spencer actually likes Kai.
That's easy to say when you don't know the Kathy Pulley story.
Oh, sweet Lord, not the Kathy Pulley story.
There I was, minding my own business, watching other people exercise.
Hey, you. Hey, Kathy. Sorry, someone already took my lunch money. I'll get you tomorrow. Listen, go ask Terry Planor if he likes me. Why me? Or do you want me to slap the taste out of your mouth? I'm all over it. What did you say to Terry? He didn't even look at me. He didn't? Maybe he has ADD. I'm gonna kick your butt. Can I take my glasses off first? I'll do it.
Luckily, I'm blind without my glasses, so I didn't see the pain coming.
Baby, once you tell Spencer about Kai, it's out of your hands. Just deliver the news.
And maybe he'll like her. One time in junior high, Jennifer Parker told me that Ursula Mickens liked me. I would have never known if she hadn't told me.
So did you hook up with Ursula?
Are you kidding? She had a face like a horse. But Jennifer and I went to our first Nirvana concert together, and it was great until Ursula showed up and slashed the tires on my dad's Cutlass Supreme. Maybe that was a bad example.
Hey, here are your notes from last year's ethics class.
I never gave you any ethics notes.
I know. I stole them. Ironic, huh?
What do you want, Stephanie?
I got a second interview with Daryl Washington.
Then I'm sure you know I have one as well.
Yes, I did. That's why I came by to wish you luck.
Really?
Yes. Bad luck. That internship is mine.
Over my dead body.
I got cousins in Oakland.
Why are you so confident?
Because Daryl and I really connected.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised with that throw me down and take me perfume that you wear.
And when he sees me tomorrow, it's gonna be all over for you.
Look, the bottom line is this thing is coming down to intelligence and credentials. I'm getting that job tomorrow based on pure merit.
I see you're showing off your merit. And your legs.
Which, by the way, I knew to shave.
Okay, Spence, I'm just gonna get this out. Someone in the office is interested in you. Hey, where are you going?
I told Adam I don't swing that way. You know, I'm gonna go straighten him out once and for all.
First off, can't be done. And anyway, I'm talking about Kai.
Oh? Well, it was bound to happen. I mean, she's a woman, and I'm me. You know, some days I'm not sure how the ladies get any work done around here.
And some days I'm not sure how you wedge that big head through the door. Anyway, how are you gonna handle Kai?
Well, I'm gonna handle her just fine. I'll give her a little of this, I'll get a little of that. Everybody's happy. And if it takes my career to the next level, it's all gravy.
You are not serious, are you?
A little bit.
Okay, you know what? I did my job. I passed the message on. Now, I don't think it's smart for you to go out with Kai, but you're grown and you can do what you want. Some of us get ahead by working.
And some of us get ahead by working it. You dating Kai means I'll get out of here at a decent hour. Oh, Spence, I'm so proud of you for taking the low road.
I'm sorry to keep our two finalists waiting. I have to tell you how much I enjoyed my follow-up interviews with both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Washington. Dee Dee was just beating herself up. She was certain she blew it, but I told her she couldn't possibly have done as poorly as she thought she did.
This has been a very difficult decision for me. This firm has just landed a very high-profile, controversial case, and I have to know the person I choose understands this issue inside and out. Stephanie, your resume speaks volumes. And the Philly cheesesteak you made me was delicious. You would definitely be a credit to this firm. But Dee Dee will be a bigger one.
Yes! Thank you very much, Mr. Washington. I promise I won't let you down.
I'm certain you won't. Stephanie, although this didn't work out, I'd be glad to give you a recommendation.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. You do know I stayed up all night shaving that steak.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a staff meeting to attend. Miss Thorne, I look forward to working closely with you. We're going to have a lot of late nights, but we'll have some fun, too. We'll really get down to it.
What exactly did you do to get this internship?
What do you mean, what did I do? I used nothing but my resume and professional etiquette.
Everybody knows what the hand on the shoulder of the woman whose skirt is far too short means. I hope you're proud of yourself as you're getting down to it.
Hey, baby. Hey. Dee Dee, what's wrong? Is Versace going out of business?
No, and don't even joke about that.
She got a great gig today interning with a high-profile law firm this summer.
Oh, well, no wonder she's depressed. She's doing something the women in her family haven't done in years. Work.
It's a great opportunity, but how am I ever going to know if I was hired for my brilliant mind or the awesome package it comes in?
Dee Dee, you gotta admit, you do dress a little, provocatively.
Well, can I help it if some of the chicest things are also the shortest?
Well, Dee Dee, if you're so concerned about how you're perceived, maybe you should dress down.
That's a great idea. Teach me everything you know.
So, I worked my magic and got Zora Kane booked on both TRL and 106 in Park. So that should give us the momentum we need before her album drops.
Oh. I got it. I'm a little parched. Be right back.
Spencer.
What makes you think I did?
A, because I told you to. B, because I told you to. And C, because Spencer is not that clumsy.
You obviously haven't seen him trying to get on an escalator.
Here we go.
Spencer, there's not a water dispenser in here.
So I guess I use these guns for nothing.
Spencer, I was wondering if you were free for dinner tonight.
I think I can clear my sketch out.
Mona, make a copy of Zora's itinerary, put it on my desk. Bring flowers.
Good morning, Mr. Washington. I just stopped by to fill out my paperwork.
Interesting look. Not many women can pull off turn of the century Boston. You remind me of my 5th grade teacher, Miss Timbrink.
Oh, you mean because she was proper, intelligent, and professional?
No, she was hot. She set my puberty in motion.
So, you're really gonna go out with Kai? Don't you feel like a dirty little man slut?
Someone call me? Women have been getting ahead for centuries by using what they got. From Cleopatra to Pam Grier to RuPaul. Please, take away his MAC foundation, you got nothing. His? You know what? I give up. Good. Thanks to Studley Do-Right whoring himself out to the boss, I get to go home and do Pilates. You think his ass is gonna tighten itself?
This sake is getting to me.
You know, I was thinking, maybe you and I can get out of here and go see what's what and where's where.
You know, the last time I was involved with somebody, I got hurt. It's been a long time since I felt this way.
You mean slightly buzzed and ready to slip in something more comfortable?
No, I mean ready for a relationship.
With who? With me? You want a relationship with me? You know what? I forgot to feed my cat. Gotta make a call. Mona, Kai wants a relationship with me. Stop laughing. Get over here and save me.
Spencer, my sake's getting cold.
And hurry.
Mom, I think my new boss may be interested in more than my legal acumen. Unfortunately, I think I may have encouraged it, and now I'm feeling uncomfortable accepting the internship.
Listen, baby, it's okay to use your feminine wiles to get ahead, but keeping your principles intact is much more important than any job. Let me tell you a little story. The time, 1979. The place, the Florida Orange Growers Community Playhouse Theater. The show, A Misbehavin'. The director was a misbehaving. The diva doesn't let herself be treated like that, even with above the title billing. A dark day for non-equity theater when I threw down my sheet music and exited stage right.
But, Mom, you were out of a job.
True, but I maintained my integrity. And I replaced Melba Moore in the Pensacola production of Hello, Dolly. A performance so electric it should have been renamed Hello, Dee Dee.
I could get used to this. You're perfect.
I have to warn you, I eat spaghetti with my fingers, and sometimes I don't even wash my hands.
Clean hands are overrated.
And in the morning, I get eye jam that gathers on my lashes like big slimy snowballs.
Don't sweat it. They have medication for that.
Honey, look who's here. It's Spence and Kai. What a coincidence.
Yeah, it's like we weren't even coming here, and then we just decided to.
Have fun. We were just leaving.
Kai, it is so good to see you outside of work. You know, we never get a chance to socialize. Nice shoes. Love the hair. Scooch over.
Okay. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, what's going on here? I mean, what's up with busting up my romantic dinner with Kai?
Oh, don't play dumb with me. I am not doing your dirty work. I'm through being the messenger. It is time to take a stand, like I should have done with Kathy Pulley. There I was.
Okay. Anything but the Kathy Pulley story. Kai, you're a great woman, and I'm sure any man would be happy if they had you. I just think we should keep this strictly professional. just not ready for a relationship.
Relationship? Did I say relationship? If you heard that, that was the Saki talking. I just wanted a good time.
Yeah. That's what I wanted.
Too late. The magic's gone. But now that's what you could have had if you hadn't gotten old girly on me.
Well, Miss Thorne, I didn't expect to see you for a few more weeks.
Mr. Washington, I turned to someone for advice and they told me to quit to maintain my integrity. So I fully intended on walking straight into this office to turn down that internship. Had a whole speech prepared and everything, but then I realized that this Dee Dee Thorne is not a quitter. So I'm here to fight for what's right.
Which would be?
Calling you on your inappropriate behavior throughout this entire interview process.
Dee Dee, do you remember the high-profile case I mentioned? It's a sexual harassment complaint. This is the deposition. Read the statements attributed to our client.
Looking forward to working very closely with you. We'll have some fun, too. We'll really get down to it. You remind me of my 5th grade teacher. She set my puberty into motion. But these are the same things.
I said to you, the same things allegedly spoken by our client. Dee Dee, this case is going to be an uphill battle. People want to make sexual harassment cases black and white, but they very rarely are. More often than not, it's about perception.
Well, sir, based on this, the plaintiff has a very strong case. Our client's behavior was completely inappropriate.
But what if the plaintiff dressed the way, say, you were dressed for your interview with me? Or acted the way you and Miss Seymour did when you batted your eyes and displayed your cleavage, vying for attention in this job? Behavior like that? Was that appropriate?
I plead the 5th.
See? Perception. Dee Dee, I know my methods are unconventional, but I chose you because you have the makings of a good attorney. If you're going to be working with me on this case, I need you to be open to seeing all sides, and that is what's going to make you a great attorney.
Wow. I've learned more from you in a week than I have in 2 years of law school.
Good. Now, if you don't mind, some of us have work to do.
Of course. And I just want to say, it'll be an honor working under you.
Under me?
Perception.
We're gonna be here late, aren't we?
We're not, just him. I need those alphabetized, collated, and copied in triplicate. Have them on my desk by 7 a.m.
Yay, I can still make my stripper size class. It's my night on the pool. I can't believe Kai's giving me Adam's work just to punish me. That's what I get for being so beautiful.
Are you serious?
A little bit.